Hello and welcome to Carrion / Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Part
The sound
7,
of your
6,
laughter
8,
brings me
part
such
number
joy.
above 5.
So I'll eat your head last.
Jeff takes over the... I love my notes. I love my saves. Jeff takes over the dinos. We're in the museum, everybody. One of the big struggles when you're streaming is if you're trying to keep up with chat and you're trying to do the game, you just inevitably miss important details because you're flicking. And then when you have the retention powers of a brain damaged puppy, it just makes matters worse. But I hope it makes entertaining content, you know, the struggles. Resetting the count there, are we, Barry? Skill issue, Taliesin. Skill issues. That is... Tornado is confirmed. That's not good, Drawber. Can the tornado unconfirm itself? I have bad plans here. That's right. We have no blood. We're in the museum, and I have terrible plans. Yay for me. I've got 20 experience points, so that's something. That sigh was me trying to figure out what my battle... I had a battle plan, but it's been a week. And all my brain can think of now is Cult of the Lamb and Carrion. Okay. Righto. Yep, so it's around and to keep aware and it's not on top of you. Okay. So tornado confirmed. So tornado is near but not on top. Right, so we need to... We need to go to the sarcophagus and bring it to him for safekeeping. The anchor and sarcophagus, so we need to go get that. And we're meant to not kill people. I have plans tonight. Can the tornado reschedule? Exactly. How rude of the tornado. You've got plans. You've got things you want to do. Are they exciting plans, Drawber? Are they fun plans? Are they plans you want to do? Well, I guess if you didn't want to do them, you'd be singing the tornadoes. Well, you probably wouldn't be singing tornado praises, but you'd be like, you know what? Tornado's done me a solid. Look at this dinosaur. I love this level. So there is a guard down there. Good luck to us. Oh, that's right. I made everyone super mad last time. Ooh, we're going upstairs. Very inconsiderate weather indeed. I was so annoyed the other day because I was so this is such a stupid... Okay. So, the other day I brought a jacket because it's starting to... As winter is coming to Melbourne, or I should say the colder seasons are coming to Melbourne, the rain is returning. And so I was like, I will need a... Because I walk to work in the morning. I was like, I will need a light jacket for when I'm going to work, in case it rains. And for the life of me, I couldn't find any high-vis jackets that had a hood. The ones that I did find were all sweater materials, so it would mean that it would just get soaked, and I wanted something that was waterproof. So the only thing I found didn't have a hood. The other morning, I put it on, and 2 minutes into my walk, it starts raining, and it gets harder and harder, and I'm just like, God, I really... Go away! Let me drink your blood! Screwed that up. And I was just like, I really wish this had a hood. And I got to work, and because the jacket was brand new, I took it off and I wrote my name on it so that no one could nick it. As I'm writing my name on it, I look at the collar of the shirt, and I realize it's weirdly tucked, and that there's a Velcro thing. So I undo the Velcro thing, and I'm soaking wet by this point because I got rained on. And there's a hood attached, but it was stuffed inside it. It was like a stealth hood that if you just unattach the collar, it's hiding in there and you can take it out. So that was a fun day. That was a fun invention for me to find as I'm wet. That there was in fact a hood. And then it didn't rain on my way back. But bad joke, Sleepy. Sorry, I kept talking there. I know. It's the face palm of which I did when I was in the warehouse and I'm dripping wet and I'm just like, are you kidding me, Carlos? Are you absolutely kidding me? Bad joke. Why didn't the man cut down the tree? Because it wasn't there. So Andy's just started a list of jokes that all bleed into each other. Oh my Jesus Christ, are we actually near the end? What? Huh. Huh. We are really, really close to the end. That's interesting. Okay. Have some really nice ones. I'll check the jacket I got on last job. It's really nice and warm. Comes removable vest and is waterproof. Oh my god, yes, please, Electro. Please send me the deets on that, because that sounds amazing. I need to check that out. Why did Andy Griffith make me laugh? Because the joke didn't exist. Alright, that's funny. Why am I suddenly thinking that rain in Melbourne is like a light shower? Well, your place is just constant rain, Shadow, so I don't think anything compares to the amount of rain you have to deal with, because it's just, you might as well live underwater at this point. Like, if you end up finding, like, if your neighbors next door move in and one of them happens to be a sponge and the other a starfish, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Just given the amount of water you seem to have. But also, Sleepy, very, very top yay on that joke. I want to murder this man so bad. Also, the hood being tucked into the collar is pretty standard nowadays. I've never experienced it before, Electro. But good to know. Yes! Die, you peasant, die! Do you know what? I don't care. I'm draining you. I don't care. I deserve this. I deserve happiness. I'm saving the game. Do you have keys? I've probably put myself in danger now for murdering that man. Let's go downstairs. Lurking. Timer paused. I mean, no need to go to the coast anymore to go for... Exactly, Shadow. You just have to go outside and you're like, good, it's just like swimming, only vertical. Doesn't even make sense, Talos. That's fine, leave it. It's often a nice... Like, the rain in Melbourne, it can often be a nice, pleasant sprinkle, as Barry says. I say pleasant, quote-unquote, because honestly, like, I don't like getting rained on when I walk. It's annoying. Because then everything gets drippy, and then the water gets on your smartphone, and you can't change the music you're listening to if you're, like, listening on YouTube, because your smartphone glass is, like, now wet, and it activates, and everything goes mental, and then you're not having fun, and your walk's been ruined because of the rain. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the rain, and why I dislike it. I'm just exploring this area down here now. An easy swim and no sand, getting places it should be able to reach. That's true. That's a good point there, Electro. Shadow, it's better than the beach because you've not got sand hideously everywhere. And your dog doesn't come home. That's the worst thing about if you take your dog to the beach. I don't know how many of you have taken your dog to the beach, but it seems like a grand idea until you take your dog home and your dog is like, hey, I snuck the beach in with me. And you're like, why? Why would you sneak the beach in with you? And now you've just got sand everywhere. No, open. Thank you. Can I holster that, please? Thank you. Get into the vent. I honestly don't know where I'm taking my character. I've never been in this museum before. This is just exploration. I want to murder him. It's struggling so badly lately. I checked my router and it says I can have 100 MB down and I'm getting 6. What on earth is happening with your internet? It's like last stream when my internet decided to die on us. That was so awkward. Like I'm just there talking to myself.
Corpse in the oven with peppers and fur.
What a lovely sentence. Try the corpse in the oven with peppers and fur. Sure. What? Oh, hello. Oh no, I can just pick this up. Here. Now I'm a nuisance. Can I use this? I can't use this. And I just tried to use all of my... No, okay. Well, there's this... Oh. That's awkward. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Now I get the blood. All your phone connections is pits in the ground. The phone connection is a pit in the ground. And a loadout makes sense. How are you going? I hope you're going okay. You get 100 down on the other downloads like Steam. That's true. That's a good point. Is that a Twitch only issue or does it happen across the board? Hi, what are you? You're a key, are you? Museum basement key. I take it I want to go to the basement then. Can I interact with anything here? No. But we have just gotten a bunch more blood, so that's good. This is a really lovely room. I thought it was a break room. It actually looks like a work room. Is there anyone in here? Don't be in here if you're in here. Get out. Museum acquires ancient sarcophagus. Who? Okay. Email. Control C. But how have you been going, Dad? Makes sense. We're sneaking in a museum. Entering email. Accepted. Okay. Enter to continue. Reminder. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Jonathan, aka the sarcophagus guy, Joe Hansen, sorry, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all our guests. Alright. Fetish. Oh yes, that! I need this! That statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night, and I swear I thought I saw it move. This is another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. Pam. You've been goodish. That makes sense. Well, that's better than badish, I guess. But I'm glad you're going goodish. So some positives there. Mav has detected a virus, and the attachment of the message the virus is being quarantined, and a notice sent to blah blah net. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Alright. Sales. Another password, hey? Making hack attempt at skill 5. You have 4 emails, 0 are unread. Or was there just nothing in sales? Or did I fail? Skill too low, attack. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me quit the computer then. It's all specs, I think, that increases my wits. Yes, it is. Okay. And sales. Let's go. Password time.
Flame shroud and the moon is melting.
Available commands. A view. Sales figures are unavailable at this time. Well, then why did I hack? What was the point of hacking?
Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Okay. No, we've done all of that. So what was... Alright, well then, fine. I quit you, computer. The hallucination voices are making me lose brain cells. You don't like them. You don't like the hallucinating voices. And hackermans indeed. Very hackermans. If I... Uh-oh. I'm thinking I'll just kill all the guards. Because that way they can't spot me. You know what I mean? Like, if there's no one here to report a crime. / I like their free blood. Get close to him. There we go. Like, I know the prince said don't murder anyone, but I don't like the prince, so screw him. And because they're security guards, the game doesn't get mad at me for murdering them. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check. No, my humanity's still there. There you go. The humanity is still there. Still there. So, I can hear a guard walking around, which is annoying, because I want to stop having to go invisible. But we also know that we can go to the basement now. Where is this guard? You're a utility closet that I can't open. That's a nice elephant. I like that. I would love to go to this museum. Like, not right now at night with a crazed vampire like Malkavian running around murdering people, but outside of that, I would really like to go to this museum. Where is your basement? Did I do a full loop? I don't think I did. Oh. Why are you standing there with your gun out? That's very strange. What are you playing, like, you know, like doing the taxi driver thing, like from the film, like, but without a mirror and a bathroom door instead? You looking at me? I said, you looking at me? Well, you're dead now. I went through here, so I have been here. Download speeds that speed test gives me. He's being donor walled. What is donor walled? I haven't been paying attention. What is humanity and why do you need it? So humanity is my understanding of if I lose all my humanity, my character freaks out and starts murdering people, and if I murder too many people, Sleepy, so the little red counters will go down. And the humanity is like how human I'm being. So if I do inhumane things like kill innocent people, then the game is like, that's not a very good human of you, which is incorrect, because if you look historically speaking, humanity loves killing innocent people. It's like their favorite pastime. Like, look at all the witch trials and stuff we did. We did that just for fun, so that's stupid. Humanity loves killing innocents, but in the game it says if I do that, I'm losing my humanity. So then I go crazy and I attack people, and then the little masks that you can see above my webcam there, the Masquerade, if all those get crossed out, then it's game over, basically. Like, the game just ends. I can't win the game anymore. The game's like, you were so bad. Badness happened. Is my understanding of how it goes. So that's why we have to be careful not to lose our humanity, because if we lose our humanity, we'll go crazy, we'll murder everyone, the Masquerade will be broken, people will come and kill me, and the game will never end, and I'll forever be like, but how does Vampire the Masquerade end? And I'll never know. I don't know what is that meme with a guy talking to a wall. Right. I thought you were talking in relation to Shadow's issue with the data. So that's why I was so confused. I was like, what does that mean? He's being done award. It was to steal their properties. That's true. We weren't just killing them for fun. There was also a property stealing in there. That's also very important. Oop. Where are you? Hello? I heard you call out. I heard you signal for your death. Where are you? Humanity loves killing humanity. Maybe it's you getting humanity and becoming more human than vampire. True, that's what it should be. I'm becoming more human than a vampire. And the Salem witch trials, I mean. Yes, that's what I figured you were referring to there. Was that we weren't just killing innocents for fun. We're killing it because we wanted their properties. All throughout history. That's why we fight wars. But I thought you were a vampire, not a moral person. So, yes. I believe it's to stop the rules, otherwise like vampires would just do whatever, and I think it's meant to be like the theory of, you don't draw attention to the supernatural type thing, so it's like you're breaking rules and you're doing a bad thing, so vampires don't want everyone to like freak out and know the vampires are there. But vampires have better morals than humans as a species. That's correct. So far the vampires in this game on whole do seem to have better morals. It's meant to be all about the dual nature fight and you're more of a monster or trying to retain your humanity. Yes, so Barry's putting it much better than I am. Like, the idea is meant to be, I think it's meant to be like that classic struggle. Like, whenever you're watching a television show or something like that and somebody gets turned into a vampire or something and they usually have to do the whole really annoying thing where like, oh, I don't want to suck human blood, it will make me sad, blah, 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 murder is bad. And you have to watch like several episodes of them struggling with their nature and then they eventually end up eating somebody. I think like that's what it's meant to be replicating. Which is like, I like the idea of it as a system. I think that's cool and neat. But I am, as a person, just kind of over a lot of games and again, I'm not counting this because this game is so old. It's not like a current game. I just wish there were more games that when you get like turned into something like that, you don't have to have, or even TV shows where there was like less struggle and more just, okay, this is the new nature now. This is how it goes. But wow, that's like Edward Cullen's story. Don't eat people, just drink blood. Just drink animal blood. Basically, the more humanity they have, the more self-control they have. See, that concept, I think the way that they've done it in this game, I like that as the concept. Because I guess the idea being, the more you lose control, the more feral you are, the more you're just killing, like you don't care anymore. Hard to, spot me, webcam, when I can turn invisible, isn't it? You want to turn the other way then? Is that the weird sparkly non-vampire vampire? Yes, it is. Why can't I open that door? The camera's back. Stop looking at me, camera. Ah! I don't know how doors work. Item gain. Swabrook's Guide to Personal and Home Security. Oh, I've got something cool. Can I read it? You need a research. I have no research skill. I can't read anything. I need to put research in. I'm such a stupid vampire. I'm illiterate. Is it... I need my vampire to be better at observing. Can I turn off the cameras, perhaps? Camera... A passport, yes. I think I've been spotted. Wow, that's so cool! Like, annoying, I'm gonna have to go back to not get spotted, but that's so cool, look at that! Oh my god, that's so neat. Like, they broke the glass. Neato! That's awesome. I like that.
Maggots love you.
Oh, bugger.
Trust me.
How far back did we go? I'm full of blood. Okay, so there is somebody in here. That went quite far back, didn't it? Hello, human. I know you're in here. Ooh. It's It's a bear. Wasn't it? It's a bear. It's a bear. Wasn't that sparkling? Maggots love you, trust me. They would, wouldn't they? Like, I mean, I leave enough corpses in my wake. I swear to God, that was sparkly. Sure, he can shoot you through the window, but I'm not sure you can axe him through it. This is... He can shoot through the window, but I can't axe through. I love your crazy mind voice. I love the crazy mind voice. The crazy mind voice is so great. Like, 100% going Malkavian was the pick. It's such a fun class to play. Ah! Yes, you, human. You were in my way before. Oh good. Oh no! No! Foolish human! Bad human! Bad! Oh, there's another one behind me. You twats! Twats, I say! Twats! Right, well now we know that they're there. Are they listening to music? Alright. Are you coming upstairs? I swear I can hear something there. Okay, so we know that like if we go in here, the human guard will see us. So there's one guard in there. There's a guard inside that room. There's a camera there. So I need to turn off these cameras. So, oh my God, there's another camera. There's so many cameras. Go away, camera. Ah! Okay, we can do this. He was right beside the window and didn't see you. I know, right? Like, well, I am invisible. I am invisible, to be fair. What the... Why you make this complicated? Why you make this hard on me? You know how hard it is to be a crazed vampire? Just go to the vending machine. Go to the vending machine. Ooh, I love soda, says the human. No me soda. I love soda almost as much as this vampire loves blood. Drain, 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 drain. Don't come in here. I'm busy drinking. It's rude to come in here. Where are you? Are you upstairs or downstairs? I just hear tippy tapping. Because I want to use this camera. I mean, I want to go into this room. But... where is this person? Like, I can hear it. It's driving me mental. Alright. And password. Let's go. Let's try this again. Let's try another take. Okay. I'm too low on that. So, we'll go... blood buff? What's it? Blood heal. Blood buff. Try... no, it's wits for hacking. Why would I do that? Like, we just did that. Why... it's all specs. Oh my God. Okay. Cameras 1.
Trust me.
Now we can do it. He's waiting to shoot when you start hacking. I know, right? Like, I feel that's what he's doing. Disable. And cameras 2. Let's go through. I think my thing just went. I just noticed, what you did, Barry. What did Barry do? What did Barry do? Oh my God. Are you serious? Okay. No! Alright, we have to murder him. We're going to have to murder that guy. Oh, Barry did something on the Discord, did he? Alright, so if we're careful, we can get one done before... if we're careful and I mess it up. Wait, put that on. Go in. Cameras 1. Control C. Yep. Okay. Enter. Disable. Cameras 2. Don't come in here, we're busy hacking. Okay, so that should be both cameras disabled now. Alright, we're back to being invisible. Where is this guy? Come on, buddy. I hear your tippy tappies. There you are. No! No! Why is this so hard? Oh my god, we can do this. We've got this. We've got this covered. Okay. This time, I won't just run out of it. Oh no, I'm putting Auspex on! That's why I'm not invisible! Jesus Christ, Talos. That's why I'm just there, putting Auspex on, not invisibility. And I'm like, why can he see me? Like, I'm just making myself temporarily smarter, but obviously not. Like, sir, you can't see me. I have a wits of at least 6, thank you very much. Don't walk. Why are you so fast? Come back. I'm running low on blood and patience. Come here. I'm almost on you. Ah, there we go. Okay. We did it, everybody. We got the man. Which camera is which? Not sure, but I'm pretty sure I disabled everything. So, we'll find out. But, in theory... Oh my god, there's more people? Or was that my own footsteps? I think that was my own footsteps, so we're okay. Am I meant to go the... You know what? That's fine. We'll go the green line. Okay, the green line splits off. I was like, I'm going to follow the green line, because that's a direction. But it's split... Are you just taking me on a lovely... Ooh. Can I go in? I want to go in... Oh, it's the thingy-mabob! It's the thingy-mabob! The fetish! I want the fetish! The fetish is there! I see you, fetish. I'm coming for you. How do I get to that room? I was hoping there'd be a side one. Always follow the green line. It's a safety thing. If there's a green line, just follow it. But the fetish room is back there. Can I... Wait. Museum workroom key. Okay, I've got a workroom key. Is this... Yeah, well, that doesn't take me there. Green line, green line. Come on, green line, show me the room. Save you the time, there's no door into the fetish room. Gotta break the window. Oh, thank you, Barry. Okay. Thank you. I thought we're... Well, look at that skill, guys. I'm a master thief, aren't I? Just hacking right through. We'll put that away. Oh, I got experience. Good for me. Retrieve an occult item. Okay, so I guess that means we want to follow the red thing then. I see you, fetish. I'm coming for you. So that door was locked. So I wonder how long I would have gone around that little that little circle. Bad joke. Alrighty. Why did the tree cut down the man? Because it was a bad tree. Fun times. That is the end for... What were these? Tree jokes. That was the end of the tree jokes, everybody. There's no more tree jokes, but on to worm jokes. That's a pretty big nay from me. I bet you were great at the jewelry store job in Payday 2. I was so good at it, Barry. You've got no idea. That job was... I loved that job. I loved old Payday 2. Not so much new Payday. Well, it's still... You know, it's the same Payday. It's just a bunch of updates that I don't like. Hi, what are you? This is a replica of a much nicer watch. Cool, I've stolen somebody's watch. Marshall changed the code again. He is on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you. Again, not that you ever check your mail. Anyway, the code is 2358. You owe me lunch. Was that for that locked door that we head back there? Can I... I'm guessing? Will you let me in now, little keypad? Oh Jesus, what was it?
Team up for special attack.
That is not it. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and get that code. Because I've completely forgotten what it was. Anna, Jingear! Hello, how are you going? By Kitty Bit Games, thank you so much for the raid there, Kitty Bit. I super duper appreciate that. Sorry, I just saw Gin Gear first, and then I realized that the raid thing had gone off. I'm distracted because I'm trying to remember what numbers are. What game have you come from, Kitty? Raid messaging, hi. And hello as well to you, Jin. Well, hi there. And hello, Aaron. I forgot the raid message, but hello. Hello! What game have you come from? We've been trying to do vampire stuff badly. It's going quite well. Let me... No, I don't want the note. No, I do want the note. I don't want the desk. 2358. 2358. 2358. Let me not forget that. 2358. 258. It was the 3 I forgot before. I say that as if that's going to help my memory. 23. Come on. We've got a small span where my brain can work here, game. Let's go. 2358. Did that just say... No, it didn't. Yes! We're in! Oh my god. It was much harder than Resident Evil 4 remake. Oh my god, excellent. I have been hearing some really interesting things about that. How are you finding the Resident Evil 4 remake? I played Resident Evil 4 a couple of months ago for the first time, and it was so much fun. I absolutely loved Resident Evil 4. It was my introduction to the entire Resident Evil series, and I was like, this is amazing. What do you think of the Resident Evil 4 remake? Because I've seen some clips and everything like that, and I've heard a lot of people being very positive about it, but I've heard some negative. But yes, let's go with that. Hang on, I'm so confused. Kitty bit raid. I do like that raid message. That is very cool. I do like the heart with the two the two muscle arms there. That is pretty great. You think it's a solid upgrade? I've heard the enemy are much smarter now, which is a problem for me because I felt in Resident Evil 4 the enemies and I were on even footing where we're both adequately and competent in a battle. So them being able to apparently what I've heard is like they'll throw an axe at you and you'll dodge it, and then they'll figure out you're dodging it, and then they'll wait for you and they'll give you a fake out. It's been great. I love the original. The remake has been solid so far. That is good to hear. Are you like a big Resident Evil fan, or was it more just Resident Evil? Why are you cursing Raiders, Electro? Your bad joke here. Alright, you've redeemed the bad joke. I'm so sorry about this to everyone who has to hear this. This is a book from Andy Griffith. We thought the jokes would be funny. They're not. So we're trying to get to the end of the book, and then once we're finished, I'm going to burn it. And post that for everyone, because it's an awful book. But here's the bad joke. Yay or nay, everyone, if you think it's funny. What do you get if you cross a worm and an elephant? Very big wormholes in your garden. There you go. Yay or nay? Excellent. More people to enjoy the joke. Of course, that's why you did it. The negatives are far outweighed by the positives when it comes to Resident Evil 4 Remake. I am very curious, Omicron, Alpharius, what's the negatives? So, because I'm hearing more positives, and the negatives I've sort of heard haven't really, like, again, this is all, like, just from social media and stuff that I've been seeing. No one I've talked to has said anything bad to say about it, but I'm very curious. What are the negatives? Because I'm hearing all the positives. Bad dad jokes, yes. Oh, we like bad dad jokes. Those are fantastic. I've got like another book here, which literally is called it, and we can't wait to get to that one because they're very, very funny. But Andy Griffith's jokes, like that was actually a decent one. Normally, they're not, and they hurt. They've been hurting us. It's been several months now of punishment, which has been great. I love Resident Evil. Curious if it's going to feel great by the end, but for now it's feeling quite good. Oh, cool. So you're big. What's your favorite Resident Evil game? Is it number 4? Because I know a lot of people have told me it's number 4 is their favorite from the whole series. I'm very new to the series myself. I've done 4, 5 Resident Evil Revelations, and I'm going to be doing the very first Resident Evil in like 2 weeks' time. I'm doing it very much out of order because they've all been game redeems, but I can say like I'm a huge fan of the franchise now. I did like number 5 a lot because I was obsessed with giving Chris eggs and also getting Sheva stuck on an escalator. Your favorite is 3. So number 3. Okay, so is number 3 the one that has the giant crocodile come out? Or is that number 2? I've sort of had them kind of spoiled for me. Oh no. We were doing really well, everybody. We were doing really well up until the point where I forgot I was playing a video game and got overly excited about the fact that we're talking about Resident Evil. We're just gonna load back. We're trying to, have you, actually out of curiosity, have you or anyone else in the race played a lot of Vampire the Masquerade at all? On that topic, because this is my very first playthrough of it, and it's going... It's going. I'm a Malkavian, so I'm quite mental in the game. It perfectly fits with my playstyle, where we're kind of confused with what's happening. I'm actually go invisible this time. But, because my understanding with Resident Evil, to finish that line, was 1, 2, and 3 are very, very different to the rest, as in the game style is very different. It's why I'm very excited to play number 1 soon. It's a franchise that was always on my bucket list of franchises to get into. I never found the time, and now that I've started, I've made it my personal quest to eventually play every single one of them, including the ones I'm going to have to port. The biggest negative, Ada Wong's new voice actress is not good. Oh no! The enemies, as you said, are much smarter, but that makes standard difficulty closer to hardcore. Yeah, that was the one thing, because everyone I talked to was very jazzed about smart enemies. I'm never jazzed about smart enemies. I like stupid enemies because I like when derpy things happen. But I was worried that the enemies would be so smart that when you're playing it, it's kind of like playing it on a higher difficulty. But Ada Wong's voice actress is not great. That's a shame, because Ada, like, I was a bit upset because they were taking away Ada's dress, and I was like, but it's cool. Oh, I've got Vision of Death on. I was like, why aren't you letting me do that? I don't want to go around the corner. Yes, hello, I have played a normal amount of Vampire, visibly vibrating with excitement. I mean, a very normal amount of it. Let me explain all the rules, like everything that happens in the game. What's your favorite class? Out of all of it, like class faction. None of us have played Vampire. Actually, we are here at the recommendation for Omnicom. Yeah, I was about to say, like, Omicron, I'm pretty sure we talked, I think last week or something like that, because I was like, your name is, because you've got Alfarius in your name, and whenever I see Alfarius, I think of Warhammer. I am Alfarius, like the Legion, oh my god, my brain just melted. I've just... Primarch. Oh my god, how did I forget the word Primarch? For anyone who's a Warhammer fan, they're probably like, I want to slap you right now, Talos, for forgetting that word, and you would be right to do so. If I go past this window, I'm going to be in danger, so I'm going to save the game, because I'm distracted by good conversation. That's an insult to the rest of my chat, isn't that? Like, to my chat before the raiders. They're like, oh, so you weren't distracted by us before? I was, but we'd gotten a bunch of the... you guys are distracting with anime. Now I'm being distracted with Resident Evil and lasers. There are lasers! Speaking of Resident Evil, there are lasers. This isn't even it. We do have good friends who love the franchise, though. It's I've got to say, I would highly suggest it, Kitty. It's such a fun game. I've gone the hard route and gone to Malkavian, which is a crazy character, which the story is slightly different to other classes because I'm getting weird dialogue. 1, 2, 3 are the most classic examples of survival horror. 4 onwards becomes more and more action-orientated until Capcom course corrected with 7 and 8. Yes, that was, that's what I'm kind of interested to see, because obviously I've always seen Resident Evil 1 and 2 sort of related a lot to Silent Hill 1 and 2. Like, people have sort of, you know, you say one and the other sort of is very swiftly followed when people are comparing games. My suspicion is that I don't think they actually are truly comparable, because I've played Silent Hill 1 and 2, and I'm very interested to see how much Resident Evil 1 actually would be comparable to them. Have any of you guys played Silent Hill as well? And would you say, like, you could compare Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill 1, or do you think they are just so different, even though they're the same genre of game? Yeah. This part was so hard. With the lasers, yes. I'm wondering how on earth I'm to get through the... Can I disable the... Do you know what? It's not like I... So what I'm thinking... What I'm thinking is, can I summon this guard outside and murder him? And then can I get in there and hopefully yeah, I'm out here. Come on out, guard. It's saying, hey, who's there? I've shattered your window. Come and investigate. Come on. You can do it. Is he actually coming? Dude, come on. Your window. Oh, he's coming! Yes! Oh my god, that worked! Why did that work? Why was my destructive nature? Yes! Yes! Okay, hang on. It worked! Ah. Yeah, yep, it's just shattered. That's a normal amount of shatter. You know when your window just shatters, sir? That's a normal amount of shatter. Oh no, you've got a friend. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Oh, I made the situation worse. My celebration has swiftly died. This is fine. We'll hunt him down. We'll follow him. This is... I've made the situation so much worse. You played Silent Hill 3, but not the ones before. Are not comparable. Silent Hill is much more psychological horror, while Rez is survival horror. See, that's why I suspect, like, it's always surprising when they do get compared, because I've long suspected that you can't truly compare the two. Vent acted like ladders for, like, the vent acts like ladders for the first 20 minutes of the quest. You would have, I imagine, gotten quite stuck with that, but that's fair. That is something that I would normally miss. I just sort of tumbled my way into the vents, and then they worked, and I was like, oh, I can touch the vents. Do you think they're only similar in game mechanics, Sleepy? I think that's the big problem is, like, these guys are not moving. I'm trying to outweight them, but god damn it, Talos, why are you like this? I've made this situation so much worse, and now I am a slightly invisible sexy cowgirl walking around with an axe. Okay. I can't get through that door. I've summoned a guard. What if I do this? Are you... Does this not phase you guys? Okay. We're gonna have to go ahead and try and figure out what's happening here. We are a group of chatterboxes. I do enjoy chatterboxes. It's always like the conversation threads can go everywhere, and then you end up having a conversation about something that you're like, wait, how did we get here? How was this the path that we started? Okay, that was a bad idea. So my plan was bad, and I have bad ideas. But we'll try. I just shouted that. Why did I save? Why was I so content to think that I'd done the smart move? Now I can't walk away. God damn it. Alright, no, it's fine. We'll figure this out. Oh my god. We'll figure this out, she says, as she stops being invisible because she didn't hit the button. I'm going to have to kill them all. I'm going to have to, but I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it. It's very late for me here, and I've been awake since 4 a.m. Jeez. 4 a.m. start is never good. Going to bed. Well, thank you so much for dropping by and for recommending me as well, Omicron. You have a fantastic rest of your time zone and an awesome sleep. You had a bunch of rest. Alfarius, I take it, is the way you prefer to be referred to. I'll start referring to you as Alfarius then. Sneaking missions are the worst. I 100% agree with you. It's Snowden. I absolutely hate sneaking missions because I have the same amount of sneak ability as an electrified flamingo, which is to say exactly 0. And thank you so much for the follow as well, Gingir and Kittybit Games. I do super duper appreciate it. My wonderful ability to fail stealth continuously. I want to I want to be good at stealth. It's just that stealth hates me. Stealth is allergic to my existence, so it hurts.
By your support.
And also, Aaron Winter, thank you so much for the follow as well. Who here because I know a bunch of you do like stealth. Who here is team stealth? Because I've tried. I've mucked this up. We're just going to have to go loud. We're just going to have to go in and do a butcher. I think that's what's going to happen here. It's going to be very unfortunate. You can break the glass with a gun. I can. I do have guns. I haven't sold them all. We started out in anime conversations are fun. Why am I talking about Venom giving great colors? I was just talking about Pokemon White. Exactly. That is exactly how conversations go. It's like, I was talking about this. How do we end up over there? I can't see any stealth games as long as I have cheeks. You just can't succeed at any of them, Kitty. So that's good to know. You're the same boat as me. Just stealth game. It's like, it won't work. The stealth won't happen. And you should also pass out. Well, again, thank you so much, Gingir, for the follow. And you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone and a wonderful sleep. Anime convos are a bit of an addiction for you. Excellent. What's your favorite anime? We were going over whether or not Attack of Titan is worth the watch. So I haven't seen Attack on Titan. I've tried on 4 different occasions to watch the very first episode. I get to the end of the episode. I've got no bad opinion about Attack on Titan, but I've got no opinion on Attack on Titan, and I end up getting distracted and walking off and doing something else. So 4 times I've tried it. I want to finish it. I just never do. All right, we're going to... I don't want to go loud. That was the thing. I didn't want to go loud, but I forgot I got this. I haven't actually played with this yet. I just shot you in the head, sir. Did I have one... I'm sorry, do I have one bullet? I have 1 crossbow bolt, and my crossbow bolt doesn't do headshots. Good to know, game. That's good to know that I had that one. Is that... Do you know what? Out of curiosity, is that actually... For those who do know the game, is that actually like a rare weapon that I should not have just shot at him because why am I doing this? Why am I doing it? I am a spellcaster. Why am I trying to be like hyper weapon person? Stop that. Think with your brain, Talos. Think with your powers of death. Here we go. There, die, magic. Why am I overcomplicating what is like easy for me to do? I can kill people with powers, and I'm over here being like, let me try and figure out some like it's that math meme with that woman, or the math comes down when she's doing like the complicated thing, and I'm like, just murder them, Talos. You know how to do this. You went through the entire game with one stealth. It was a pain. That would be very painful. At least I can go invisible, so I don't need to put that much into stealth. And you love stealth games, Aaron. So one of my favorite games is Tenchu. So Aaron, like, going sneak. So you're a big sneaky fan. Like, is it because like the sneaking, it does take skill and patience? Is that like what you enjoy? Is like the actual patience and skill it takes to get through a stealth thing and like figuring out the best stealthy way to do stuff? Yes, you're dead. Can I kill your friend from here? I can't, but if I shoot a gun, will that allow me to get a visual on that man? It will allow me to get a visual on that man. Yes! Ha-ha! Malkavian magic for the win! Nope, you're... Alright. We're going through for another try, but this time we've got a plan. The plan is solid. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to pause there. This is the plan. We're going to do magic death. We're going to shoot the window. We're going to stay invisible. We're going to do magic death on guard who come around corner. Once guards outside corridor are dead, we are going to do magic death on man inside box. We will finish breaking the glass, hopefully get in and turn off the lasers. At this point, though, it may not matter because everyone's dead, but we will turn the lasers off. That is the plan. It's taken us several attempts to get here. Let's see if we can pull this off. It's going to get interesting. What's apparently amazing, Sleepy, but you know, you failed to play Dishonored because you're bad at stealth, but you can go loud in Dishonored. I love Dishonored, Sleepy. It's such a fun game. Dishonored is one of my favorite games. Like, it's up there. Because you could go stealthy, and then when things went wrong, you could, like, still salvage the mission, so I could pretend that I was being stealthy, and then when I failed, I could run away and still feel cool. But you'll never give it another go. Your only tattoo is the fairy... You have a Fairy Tail Guild logo. That is amazing, Aaron. That's actually my favorite anime. When we're talking about anime, that's like the one that I pick. I love Urza. Urza is like my favorite character. Who do you like it? Who's your favorite character from it? I'm so glad. Yeah, that's such a cool tattoo to get. Also, what color did you get the logo in? That was a tattoo I was entertaining for a very long time on getting. One of your favorite things to do is look at the scenario and go, okay, how can I get through this without being spotted? Like, and that's credit to you. I try to do that, but then I have a master plan. I've just told you what my master plan here. This isn't very stealth. Whenever I have a master plan, it's sort of like a very rough sketch of what's going to happen, because about halfway through, probably everything's going to go on fire, because that's my existence. You remember the challenge is what you do. Like, I love the idea of stealth because I love the idea of like actually challenging. But my problem is, when I fail so spectacularly, I just sort of give up and murder everything instead. Now, we're gonna go, and then I'm like, well, I'm done. I'm through now. Okay. Yes, you're dying. Now, will you summon the other guard, or do I need to do shooty McShoot? I think I need to do shooty McShoot first. So, we will switch out to gun. We will shoot. We will go back to panic mode. Okay, we're still invisible. Yes, okay. God. No. I'm panicking now because I'm clicking the wrong button. Okay, yes! It's working! We're doing it! It's happening! The deaths are occurring! This is what we wanted. It's actually going according to plan. I'm going to pause because otherwise I'm going to get hyped up by... This looks like a tiny success to everyone. I understand that. But for me... It's like this might be a baseline success for people here, but for me, this success up here. This has taken too many attempts. I don't want to screw it up. To grab some post-stream Taco Bell. Nice. We'll be slipping into lurk. It was great to meet you, Tellus. Have an awesome stream. It was very nice to meet you as well, Kitty Bit. It was very, very nice to meet you. You have some wonderful Taco Bell. We have one Taco Bell in Australia, and it's not very good. But thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your time zone, and thank you for that raid. Yours is black, so my favorite character is Gajeel, followed very closely by Urza as well. Gajeel was great. I'm saying his name wrong, but at least in my head I am. The black dragon. It was Very, very cool. I just loved Urza's, like, all of her armor and everything was just so friggin' great. I always was sort of, like, iffy on Happy. That, like, I went back and forth between whether or not I liked Happy or not. Are you... Oh my god, there you are. No, that's fine. I saved, you fool. Please tell me I saved. I'm doubting myself now. No, I did. Haha, you fool. You won the game. I won the game. I love his character arc. Went from being a dick to just being a super protective older brother type. That was the best thing about Fairy. I loved the found family vibe in Fairy Tail, and they did such a good job of showing characters going from one, like, sort of one sort of form of personality traits and, like, you know, things they hold dear to really truly evolving in ways that seemed really actually like that's how you would change, and not just forced upon them. Come out! Come out! My bullets aren't stealthy, but... Oh my god, that worked. Why does that keep working? Oh no, now I need... No! No! Screw it. Okay, screw it. This is what I mean. We've now seen the point where I've given... Why are there so many guards? We're going to go mental because I don't have enough blood. Oh no. Oh no. So, I think the other problem we're going to have is it's going to need a password, and I don't have enough blood to make myself smart enough to get through this now. Oh no, it did! It let me in. Okay, disable. I think a guy just got electrocuted then. Excellent. Alarm. How is this? No! He's shooting me! Stop it. Actually, can you come here? I really need some blood. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. Come here. Come on. No, no, no. Stop it. I need blood. Come back. There we go. Let me drink from you. I'm thirsty. I'm being polite. This is me asking you nicely. I'm going to drain you now. Happy, borderline annoying sometimes and sometimes. I know, that was the weird thing about Happy, right? But you love Linkagil got so mad when he didn't have a cat. Like the other Dragon Slayers. Yes! I did love how, like, everyone ended up getting a cat. Like, that was cute. It was very, very nice. I don't know why I've bothered to now shut the beams off. Who cares at this point? I've killed everyone. The alarm's raised, but we're going to go ahead. And him and Livy, such a good match couple. That's true. That was the thing. Like, the little couples that they paired off were very, very cool. I always liked that. Like, they just were nice little pairings.
You're welcome.
Where's my cat? Then we met his cat. Where's my cat? And then cat appeared. It's such a good one. Again, I was talking about how I'm probably going to do another rewatch of it again, because it's been a couple of years now since I last watched it, because I kept trying to watch all these other animes as well. So I'll probably put it on the Discord, honestly. You all like there trying to get me to watch One Piece, and I'm like, no guys, we're going to do Fairy Tail again. But we're now finally... Oh my god.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Who are you? Do I know you, sir? With the iffy haircut? I think he's just meant to be long hair, but it does look like he's stolen a mop and just put it on his head. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Beckett. Why am I clapping?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king.
Well, then why don't we
I
take
needed
it?
Confirmation.
Where, the box? Couldn't stop laughing when Gajil got pushed down a minecart during the Magic Games. The Magic Games was such a cool arc. I loved that. That was so good to see. Here's, get more of the anime out in English. I can't do subtitles as much as I want to. I can't keep up and have to pause. I'm a slow reader. That's fair. The thing that I, like, the annoying thing is, like, I love it obviously in the English. The subbed version, it's annoying because it's slightly different to the English version, and like interactions between certain characters slightly changed in the sub. So I watched it all subbed because I was like, damn it, why can't the English be exactly what the subbed is saying? Because I actually liked the subbed words better. But you are right, it's so annoying, especially if you've got your anime on a second screen and you're trying to like play your game. If it's subbed, you can't do that because you have to read. Unless like you're like me and you ignore what's happening on your game and get yourself killed because you're busy reading. But it's I want it all out in English already. It's frustrating. You met him after blowing up the warehouse. Ah, he was a wolf, but there was a couple of weeks right now. I was like, I kind of feel like I know this guy, but this is back from the graphics of potatoes, so everyone kind of has that potato look to them. It is completely out and dubbed now. I enjoy that Aaron and I just had the exact same reaction to Electro's statement there. Has been for about 2 to 3, about the time that I was like, I'm going to give it a break for a bit, and then they probably released it all just after. God damn it. All right, well, I know what I'm doing. After I catch up on South Park, which is also released new season, and I didn't know until Corvus posted a Warhammer meme from the show, and I'm like, wait, sorry, hang on. Now South Park has Warhammer. It's too many things. I need time. If I wanted to read, I would read a manga. I want to read the fairy tale manga, honestly. It'd be so expensive to get them all. I guess I could legally steal it from the internet. But that's fair, Sleepy. If you wanted to read, you just do that. Like, that's the problem with subbed, isn't it? I'm already doing that with, Yu Yu Hakusho. I keep dying in Elden Ring and stuff because I stopped to go, the fuck just happened? How is Elden Ring? Elden Ring is Dark Souls games. I've never played a Dark Souls game. I've heard they're very, very tough, but I've heard magical things about Elden Ring, specifically the character creation.
It was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you
What,
like.
the body?
Clearly, though, it's not here.
Well, that's not good. Is it running okay, one, we want a ship, and this body had broken out of its sarcophagus, so I'm like, it's obviously like some ancient being. A supervillain must have stolen it to the batty signal. Oh my god, yes. I love this game.
Interesting choice of words. Weren't you here to take it away? Wouldn't that make you an attempted thief?
It really would, but I'm very bad at thieving. I came here because the man in the tower said to, I think.
That definitely doesn't make it theft.
Turn out your pockets, Beckett. As if he has the corpse just like, folded up.
If
I was going to say
stole
cuddled
it,
up in his
I
pocket.
would know where it was, and most likely wouldn't be looking for it here.
Fair. Did you stare at the box? Sometimes I stare at things for hours.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I
He was
came
using
here to
cringe before
debunk.
it was cool. The G word makes my thoughts frightened. What is it?
Armageddon, Doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Ooh, I like where this is going. We're doing an Armageddon. That's a JoJo's reference. Is that Sleepy? Is that it? I have not watched JoJo. Making the references. I put nearly 500 hours in Elden Ring within 2 months of it coming out. You may have went on hard on it. Yeah, that's quite a few hours there. That is... Jesus, I think that is almost more hours than I've got in Destiny right now, and I thought I went hard on Destiny. Damn, that game must be damn good. Are you trying to 100% the game, like get all the trophies and like achievements? That's the word. And then when they start adding all the other Dragon Slayers in with their first time experiencing motion sickness. Oh my god, Electra, I forgot about the okay. I think it's in the magical games where like they're stuck on like the moving minecart because of the motion sickness, just laying down. You've only scratched Destiny. That's like, again, Electra, I've put so many hours into it. I've barely scratched the surface and it's already consumed my life. That and Strand. You did it already, Erin. You've already 100%ed it. I'm assuming, like, if they release some DLC, you'll be, like, the first in line because, like, yes, more trophies to get. They make my head hurt. Antediluvian. Yeah, so this guy thinks he's quite fancy. He turns into a wolf, which is cool, because, quite frankly, I like werewolves more than I like vampires. The Dark Father, where? What happens if I say that? But... what about you all? Are you werewolves or vampires? I personally am. There's always, whenever I'm playing this game, it always devolves essentially to a Team Edward or Team, I forget the other, Jacob, that was his horrible name. And no one likes Twilight here, or I don't like Twilight, but it always ends up becoming, do you like werewolves or vampires? And then we inevitably start talking about Twilight, which inevitably leads to a rant about Stephanie Meyer, which we're not going to do it this time. We're bypassing the rant, everyone. We know the conclusion. Meh. So, werewolves or vampires? There is DLC coming out really soon. Have they leaked a lot of what the DLC is going to be, or is it going to be like a big surprise when it comes out? Challenge runs for myself now. Like, I did a dual shield run once, so just using 2 shields, no weapons. How was that? I had heard that you could do 2 shields, which just sounds absolutely hilarious to me. You'd rather be a vampire than a werewolf. So you're like, you like both, but you'd rather, why vampire over werewolf? I just think, I think werewolves are very cool. I think they're the neatest, but why a vampire? Almost everyone disagrees with me, honestly. They almost all go your way, Aaron, and everyone's like, vampires are cooler. Stop wanting to have fleas, tell us. I don't want to have fleas. That's just an accidental byproduct.
The mythological first city, Enoch.
Where must your mind go to Twilight?
Where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
I do like honestly, Electra, you've got a good point. Why can't we go straight to Underworld? One of the reasons why is because if we go to Underworld, I'm going to start talking about Kate Beckinsale and how attractive she is, and how, like, that was one of the things that when I was growing up confirmed to me that no, I was not straight. So that's why we don't go to Underworld, because every time we go to Underworld, I start thinking about Kate, and I'm like, she is really pretty. And it's a whole different tangent. So that's why we go to Twilight, because even though that leads to a tangent, at least we're still somewhere in the vicinity of werewolves and vampires. We're not just talking about attractive ladies. We'll be streaming eventually. I could probably do the shields again for that. That would be very interesting to see. I would be very interested to see someone running the 2 shields. Because it sounds like quite a lark. Better movie and only just now coming out. What is Renfield? I've not seen Renfield Ronin, but it's definitely worth the watch. Twilight began as it began as wait, no, no, 50 Shades of Grey was Twilight fan fiction, or was Twilight also fan fiction? But if Twilight is weird, it's even more weird substituting the characters. Because I know, like, 50 Shades of Grey, that was a Twilight fan fiction. And then they had to, like, redo it when it got popular, which is just so bizarre that spawned from fan. It's, I see no issue with the talk about Pretty Women. Look, I'm already distracted because now we're talking. Let's talk about the pretty ladies of Underworld. I'm down. We'll just talk about the pretty ladies of Underworld. That will be the thing. Let's.
Thin bloods.
Whenever I start, because, like, this is the problem. Whenever I think of her, I then think of Sin City, because I watch Sin City at the same time, and we all know the scene that I'm thinking about with Nancy from Sin City. And then we're just gonna let's all just list attractive women we've seen in cinema. That would be. I'm listening to this man. I'm not. This is why we don't talk about pretty women, because I get distracted. Kate Beckinsale's really, really hot. No, damn it, what are we doing? So you agree vampires are better because no, it's just they didn't have any sexy werewolf women. That's the problem with Underworld. I'm trying to think. All that I can think of from Underworld are the male werewolves. I don't remember a female one. There must have been. Okay, it's unfair when you have Kate Beckinsale on your team there, Sleepy. That's an unfair comparison when you have her there as one of the characters. 50 Shades of Grey was the fan. Yes, 50 Shades. Okay, good. I've got to say there, Nippon Pod. I was kind of, like, super duper excited for a moment because I was thinking, like, wait, was Twilight also a fanfic? Because I hadn't heard that. Because I was like, that's such a monkey, like a telephone chain of fan fiction to get from that to 50. But okay, that's that. Then, Dead Space 2 right now, then moving to Dead Space 3. Are you doing the I'm assuming DS2 is Dead Space, Aaron? What, are you doing the remake? Oh no, that's Dead Space 1 that came out. So Dead Space 2, then Dead Space 3. Did you play the Dead Space 1 remake at all? I'm curious how people felt about that. Hariam plays Skyrim for sexy werewolf women. That's right. Is that your argument to get me to play the Skyrim now? It's why it was based on Harry Potter, but looking for the source, I'm not finding that. That is... I really, 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 really want Twilight to be based on Harry Potter fanfiction. That would absolutely make my day.
As I said,
if that was true. You've planted the seed now in my mind.
In these stories when they were human.
We're talking about apocalypse.
Carry them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to